Hey friends, I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of creating this resource for Advent. Advent is like watching the sunrise, which, by the way, many years ago, and it's a long story, I won't tell you right now, but I hiked up the back side of Mount Sinai. Not the front side where all the tourists goes, but the back side, literally hand over foot in pitch darkness in the freezing cold desert. And why I went up there is because when you get to the top of Mount Sinai, there's a monk who makes tea. He makes you tea as you sit at the top of this mountain and you watch the sunrise over the Sinai desert. And when you watch that sunrise, it's fascinating, but you don't really see the sunrise. You see the sand catch fire. You see the light enter the darkness. The world around you begins to warm. You yourself, in that cold, dark night, begin to warm up to the light of the heat of the sun of the day. And even as I think about that moment of watching the sun rise in the Sinai desert, the desert becoming fire, and my life warming to the presence of the light, I think about the Christmas story. The advent, the awakening, the uncovering, the entering in of God in human form. Dostoevsky said that beauty will save the world. And by that, he meant Jesus, the most beautiful of all. So this Advent series is intended to be a guide, a resource, a way of rediscovering, of entering in, of allowing just some of the ordinary dirt-like sand events of the story to catch fire somehow. We've intentionally made this resource available to everyone. This is a partnership with World Vision, whom we love and their work around the world. Also, we really want children to be with us in this. Has anybody ever experienced Christmas without kids? It's a tiny bit sad. There's something about the childlike wonder, the open curiosity, the willingness to enter in and to do something. So part of this Advent guide, this resource, is going to be some family-friendly and child-friendly questions, discussions, activities, ways of engaging our kids in the greatest story ever told. I can't wait. I don't know about you, sometimes I can enter the Christmas season with a lot of anxiety, thinking about the work that's involved, thinking about all the things that I have to do, both corporately for my work as a church leader, but also personally for my work as a mother. And it can feel overwhelming, and boy, could I use some help. And so this is our attempt to help, to serve you, so that you could, as you're climbing hand over foot in dark and cold places, you might be able to sit back. Allow this Advent resource to be your cup of tea as you see your ordinary everyday world catch on fire with glimpses of God's kingdom come. We pray this will matter. We pray it'll help. YouVersion Bible reading plans. We're featuring different voices. We're looking at the Christmas story from different angles. Some complicated ones, some good ones, some challenging ones, some ones that will help us really navigate our way in today's world. And so I'm very pleased to introduce to you Betty Dickinson, an artist and spiritual formation woman who has so much to offer, and she's going to guide us on a lot of practices that are helping her. We have Cheryl Nemhard, who's a justice advocate and a speaker, and she just has so much to say about how this Christmas story resonates from her perspective. We have Rob Perry, who's involved in the International Association for Refugees. We're going to talk about that aspect of the Christmas story. And then I'm going to wrap us up and wax eloquent on all things boundless and how the Christmas story awakens us to the ongoing work of God in the world every day. And I'm really excited about how this might serve you. We also will be accompanying this with ideas, questions, things to help you with dialogue, and then some activities that you might be able to do as a family. So what I'm praying for is that this might be a resource that would ignite the light of God in the presence of whatever darkness or whatever thing we've had to climb to get to this view And I pray the view would fill you and warm you and alight your life with the light of the world, who is Jesus. God bless you.